Hello there. Welcome again to my living room, to my studio, where I do most of my living, creating. Today I want to talk about the different kinds of creation, different types of creation that we have. Now, to give you an example of what I'm talking about, let's look at a very common kind of creation, cooking. And I say common not as something derogative or looking down on cooking. Cooking is one of my favorite creative pastimes, and it needs a lot of creative skill to cook. I'm saying common because we do it almost every day. Some of us do it every day, and we don't really notice how creative it is or how creative it could be. Now, when I look at cooking and levels of creation, I think to myself, if I am alone at home, I will probably do an omelette or something like that, a sandwich, something that is simple, something that is not very sophisticated, something that is easy, that is fast, that will satisfy me or at least my need to eat something for calories, for energy. Now, let's say that my wife is also joining me for dinner. I will already take it one step further. I will try to make something special. I will try to make something for her, something for us. I will invest a little bit more time, a little bit more energy, a little bit more thought. Now let's say that the extended family join us, or a couple of friends. Suddenly you start thinking in advance. You go around, you buy ingredients, you look up recipes, you look up how to prepare things. Do I have all the tools, all the utensils? It's a completely different kind of creative activity. Now let's say I'm working as a cook, not as a chef, as a cook. In a diner, in a coffee shop, a line cook, a fast order cook. I would try to cook things that are easy, that are simple, that are fast, that I can repeat and do again over and over again, and each time get the same result. And something that if I do for 8 hours every day, 5 or 6 days a week, it will not kill me. And let's say that I'm a chef, a 2-star Michelin chef. Suddenly it's art. Suddenly every dish is a creation. Suddenly I have to think about 10 other things. It's an experience. I need to supply something that is much more than just calories, that is more than taste. Even the combination of the taste, the colors, the setting of the plate. What plate do I use? What utensils do I use? What lighting do I have on the table? These are all different kind of creations, which are not only divided by level. No, they are divided by approach. They are divided by how much soul I put into everything I do. What is my intention? How do I approach the creative process, not only the result? And these are the different types of creative activities that I want to talk about. The way that I see it, there are 4 different kinds. The first one is creation for money. A lot of you people that are watching these videos are professional creatives, designers, musicians, writers, people who make a living by creating, by being creative. A lot of you look at it as a job. It's not a bad thing. Sometimes, especially creative people, look down at creation which is money-based. But in the end of the day, we all need to pay the rent. We all need to eat. We need to feed our children. We need to buy clothes. We need to go on vacation. We need to buy nice things to ourselves. Money is not bad. Making money is not bad. Creating to make money is not bad. It is a profession. But when you look at this creation, you understand that you are creating for a purpose. When a client asks you to design a logo, your ego is out of the equation. You have to supply this client what he needs. Not even what he wants, because a lot of clients don't know what they want. You have to supply what he needs, what will work, what will be useful, what will be the right product to use, to create, to have for him. Now, when you create for money, You also have to think about time, energy. How many people do you need for this project? Do you need workers? Do you need subcontractors? How much time will it take out of your schedule? Can I take more than 3 clients a week, a month? How long does it take me to take a brief and create a product? Whether it's a logo, an internet site, a brochure, the interior design of a house, a car, anything. A record, an album, a movie. When you create for money, you are part of a process that is not about you, and it is not about the creation. It is about the end result that you have to supply. If you supply a good end result that works in a normal price, in a relatively reasonable price, in a relatively reasonable timeline, you will have a lot of clients and you will be successful. You'll probably have a lot of money too. This is the creation for money. Now, the next kind of creation that I see is creation for other people. And this is more about less commercial and more artistic projects. It could be a song, it could be a painting, it could be a fashion wear, it could be again interior design, it could be cooking. But it is aimed at what the public wants, what the public likes, what the public expects, and what the public accepts. This is, I would say, the majority of creation that we see around us. Because a lot of designers work for the public. Again, it is not a bad thing. Some creative people will look at it as a bad thing, as selling out, as doing what the public wants. But no, you are giving a service. When you are creating something new that did not exist before, you want people to like it. You want people to use it. You want people to appreciate it. You want people to appreciate you. Yes, having people pat you on the shoulder and telling you that you're talented is not a bad thing. Having people pay you, that's even better. And most of the payments that you should get as a creative, as a creator, is actually just thank you notes in form of bills. A client is happy, the public is happy, they like what you did, they want to thank you for the service, they want to thank you for doing something for them, doing something new, creating something new for the world, and they give you a thank you note, green, with a number on it. Hopefully the number is 100 and there's a lot of them. Sometimes the number is 1, sometimes it is a coin. It depends. I have seen a lot of buskers that are making 300 euros a day. So even coins add up. But this kind of creation is not bad. Again, don't look down on it. Don't look down on creating for money, and don't look down on creating for the public. The next type of creation, the third type, is creating for yourself. It is a selfish endeavor. Now, I am guilty of doing that a lot. Why? Because I'm an addict. I'm a junkie. I need to create. If I don't create, I feel bad. If I don't get out of my system things that I have inside me, I am literally sick. If I don't paint for a week, I don't feel well. If I don't play music or record music for a month, I don't feel well. This is a serious problem. I know it. I'm a creative. I am a sick person. There is no known cure for it, and I create for myself. I create because it makes me feel good. I create because it is something that I need to do, that I have to do. I create because I am selfish. The fact that other people enjoy this creation, it's nice. The fact that some people actually pay me for this creation, it's also nice. But in the end of the day, most of my creation is for myself. True, I'm a little bit older and I can permit myself, I can afford being selfish and creating for myself. I don't need all that much creating for others. But still, I acknowledge it. I know this is this kind of creation. I discount myself when I do this kind of creation because I don't have limits. The only limit is to satisfy myself, my selfish ego that wants me to create this, that wants me to do this. The fourth part of creation, this is supernatural. The fourth part of creation is divine intervention. It is supernatural. It is creation for creation's sake. It is creation by creation. You are just a tool. You're just a tube through which the force of creation flows. You have nothing to do with this creation. It's not you. Don't think that this is something that you did, that you're responsible for. No. Put your ego aside and let yourself be a vessel. Let yourself be full of the energy of creation. Now, this is very rare, but when you look at great art, and it could be Vermeer, Michelangelo, Picasso, it could be Steve Vai, it could be Miles Davis, it could be Bill Bruford, it could be anything. It could be James Joyce, it could be Paul Auster, it could be Dylan Thomas. Anything that is so above the normal, so above what you expect from normal creation, has to be suspected as divine intervention, as creation for creation's sake. Not for the public, not for yourself, just for creation itself, the energy of creation. If you reach that, if you have that for once or twice in your career, consider yourself lucky. If you have that as something that you did, something that you can be remembered for, consider yourself lucky. I myself have never had this. I've brushed near it, I've passed near it, I've almost touched it. I have things that have hints of creation for creation's sake. But I'm still young, I'm still hopeful, I'm still optimistic. I think that every creative person, no matter what you do, what kind of creation, should aspire to one day encounter this kind of creation, be part of this kind of creation, be, again, a vessel, a tube. Let the energy of the universe flow through you. Let God speak through you. Let something happen that is bigger than you, bigger than all of us, bigger than everything. These are the things that are remembered. This is real art. This is real creation. I bless you that one day you might have that.